Hi everyone, let's talk about mason jars. Now, I know these puppies have been around for a long time, but there's a reason. These are fantastic. I happen to like the Ball brand of mason jars, and for one reason specifically, because they give me measurements on the side. So that comes in helpful depending on what you want to do with these jars. So the other reason I like mason jars in particular is that they are durable. All right, these really hold up well, and they come with such a good variety of the types of tops you can put on them. So you have these canning lids that seal really nicely because they have the rubber ring around the side of them, but you don't have to use them just for canning. And then they have these plastic covers that can also go on the tops for quick storage. So which is better? Depends on what you want to do with them, right? All right, so let's kind of flip over here, and I'm going to talk about the different sizes and show you some of the things that I do with them. I'm just going to move this down so that you can kind of see. Let's position this a little bit so you kind of get an idea of what we're going to talk about. All right, so the first thing I want to do is talk about this really big jar. The reason I keep these big jars is that I can store a good amount of product inside the jar itself. If I want to do dry storage, or I can do liquid storage. And the jars themselves don't take up a whole lot of room because it doesn't have a huge footprint. So when juice starts to get low or milk starts to get low, you could always put them in here in the refrigerator if you want. All right. Next jar, next size, all right? Now this one would be the 32 ounce. Hold on, to make sure I'm telling you the right thing. It's 4 cups, so that's 32 ounces, that's correct. And this is the 16 ounce size. I also like the 16 ounce size because you can put things like crackers in them. And let me tell you, crackers last forever in these jars. They don't go stale, and the reason is they're getting a good airtight seal. The other thing I put in that size jar for dry storage is candy and things like that you don't want just kind of laying around. You want to keep ants out of things, you want to keep things from going stale, and you want to keep bugs out. That's a good point. Now, the other thing I do with these jars is I make vanilla. I make my own homemade vanilla extract. I buy the vanilla beans. I put them inside here with the proper ingredients, and voila, that can sit up in my pantry for a long time. There's some other size jars too. Let's talk about those. What about this smaller jar here? This is a 10 ounce jar, and this is good for when you just have a little bit of something you want to dry store, or my husband uses them as a drinking glass. So they go in the freezer, and that way I don't have to worry about them breaking so easily because they're tough. All right, they are still glass, mind you. And now what about this size here? This is an interesting little size here. This one doesn't really tell me how many ounces is in it, but I'm going to have a feeling it's also 10 ounces. But I like the shape of this glass. You can do dry storage in here, right, if you just have a little bit of something. Or what I like to do is I make breakfasts, like overnight oats, and I'll kind of show you that in just a second, and then store those in the fridge so that we can eat them. And then there's even this size. All right, this is a cute little size for just if you have a little bit of something. Sometimes I will keep non-food items in here upstairs, like baking soda, things like that I want to maybe use just a little bit of. Again, this is a great little jar that can stack and doesn't take a lot of room. All right. There's also the jelly jar size, right? Good for keeping baking goods and all of that together. Now, what I do want to tell you, though, is notice they all have the wide mouths. When you buy mason jars, buying the wide mouths is going to be more helpful for you because you're able to get items into the jars more easily. All right, I said I was going to show you my overnight oats, so we'll go ahead and show you that quickly. Let me just pan over here, and we'll give you a quick look at what that is. All right, so I'm going to give you just a quick tip on a recipe. Really simple using a mason jar. You do 3/4 of a cup of oatmeal. There's my oatmeal right here. Doesn't matter whether it's whole or the steel cut, and 3/4 cup of almond milk. And then you can put in any sweetener. You could use this little monk fruit sweetener if you like. You could use brown sugar, and you can drop some fruit in there, put the top on it. Next day, you have an amazing breakfast. I make these all the time. All right, thanks for watching my review on ball mason jar.